here at Lost Island Theme Park. The water park is across the street. It is a separate gate. You can get a combo ticket, but I'm only doing the theme park today because I gotta drive to Arnold's Park before the end of the day. That's about a 3.5 hour drive or so, plus stops. They close at 10, and that's just a paper ride thing anyway. So parking is $10, admission is $52. You can save $4 by buying it in advance. I waited till I got here just in case anything delayed me. It's a nice presentation. I like the setup. Now this was seemingly built on a big empty plot of land, so the trees have not grown in. There's not gonna be a lot of shade because this is a new park. But we got recycled coasters here with the Intamin hydraulic launch, the SLC, which I saw testing earlier, and this, which according to Zamperla, this is a coaster. If you don't want to count it, you don't have to. Zamperla says it does coast. It's controversial, but I say the manufacturer knows better than I do. I'm not sure what this is over here. Great presentation though. I've not seen any test trains go out. I got a Zen ride in the front row on Matugani. There is no doubt, I knew it would be my favorite new credit of the year. I'm still only at 7 new credits this year. But still, that one's gonna be tough to beat. I know Air Force One will beat it once I get on it later in the year, but I can't see anything else I'm gonna ride this year that I haven't ridden before topping this. That launch, it may not go to a very fast speed, but it definitely packs a punch. And you get incredible airtime on that small top hat element. And that was incredible hang time on the loop. I mean, you really stall out, and that final inline twist goes so slow. You get just the most amazing hang time. Now, Monster overall is going to be the better coaster in Iowa, but this is easily number 2. This is definitely going to make my top 100 somewhere. Top hat gives great airtime rising up in the front, and then the back row gets the airtime on the drop. And that loop, riding this ride by myself, really almost stalled out. I thought I was about to roll back. And there's one high-speed turn with airtime. It is a short ride, but it is so good. It does use those soft straps like on Fahrenheit and Storm Runner, Maverick. When I saw a drop tower when I was driving in, I was hoping it was a Larson arm, but no, it's an SNS. They're still good, just not as good as the Larsons. I just got off of Nopuko. I don't know how to pronounce anything here, but I like it. I like all the theming, the different themed sections. It all looks great. This is a relocated Vokanu SLC. It does have the vest restraints, thankfully, because it's quite rough. I've only done one ride. I did it in the back because they said that that was the smoothest in the back. Kind of like Great Nor'easter is smooth in the back and rough in the front. This was very rough in the back, and they said that was the smoothest row. I might try towards the front later, but if it doesn't ride any better, that'll be it. This was Kong level roughness. If only it rode as smooth as T3. T3 was one of the smoothest SLCs of all. Now, Gauntlet and Twisted Typhoon have been the smoothest in my experience, but T3 has been the 3rd smoothest. This is probably the roughest, besides Kong. But Kong has those worst restraints. And people are going up, so I'll go. I'll go again, give it another shot. Love the foot choppers on the inline twists. Now that final helix, actually, it rides pretty smooth. It's quite bumpy up to that point though. I rode in the second row, and yes, it is way rougher in the front. In fact, this is now the roughest SLC I've ever ridden. This is rougher than Kong. I wish I could ride as smooth as T3, because it's got good restraints, but that roughness was just too much to overcome. It's pretty brutal. So congratulations, Zambezi Zinger. You're no longer my least favorite new credit of the year. And this thing, oh my gosh, I think I'm done with this kind of ride. I just cannot flip these things to save my life. I try so hard. I put every ounce of effort I have into it. I am exhausted right now trying to get that thing to flip. I've tried it with minimal effort. I've tried it with moderate effort. I've tried it with extreme effort. Putting everything I have into it. Doing it the way that you're told to do it, it doesn't work for me. I think you have to have some kind of special skill that I just don't have. I was not blessed with that kind of athletic ability. I've never been good at sports, so I don't think I'll ever be able to get a flip on any of these. Here in the kit section we have Locolo, the wacky worm. And I rode it just in time. It's having a little mechanical issues now. But at least I got the credit. That's all I needed. But they had to keep sending us around again and again and again, trying to get it to come fully into the station. It wasn't getting all the way into the station. No matter how many times we tried it, it just wasn't gonna happen. So maintenance had to come and do an override to unlock the restraints. And I haven't even been here for 2 hours yet, and I've just about ridden everything. Did the drop tower. Pretty weak. It's an S&S. The drop gives an initial little pop of air time, and you are immediately right back into your seat. So I'll do the disco coaster. I'll see what this indoor ride is. I don't even know what that's supposed to be, but I'll check it out. And then just gonna marathon the Intamin launch coaster. I rode the disco coaster. It runs a nice long cycle. And then I did this. This is a shooting dark ride. Vokanu. Really nice display out front. And this is one of the best shooting dark rides I've done anywhere. It has animatronics. A lot of the things that you're shooting at are screen based, and the guns seem to work really well. It's real easy to know and see what you're shooting at. I got 459,000. I'm not much into shooting dark rides, but that one was really cool. And it helps that I was actually good at it, because I'm usually not very good at those things. And we got more people here now. They do run one train, but it is a short ride. It is so cool that a park like Lost Island in Waterloo, Iowa would be the park that has one of 4 Intamin hydraulic launch coasters in the United States. And this is an awesome coaster. It is so cool that they would get an elite coaster at this little park. It's got about 4 airtime moments and 2 incredible hang time moments and that strong launch. It's got a couple of those rapid fire turns. There's 2 very solid moments of airtime on the ride. Of course, the top hat, rising up if you're in the front, dropping down if you're in the back. If you're in the middle, which I did one middle ride, you actually get 2 little moments of airtime. And this is airtime with laterals here, leading into the loop with hang time. It's hard to see it, but kind of right there. That's your other moment of airtime mixed with laterals. The high-speed turn that throws you out of your seat. And this is a Saturday, and there has been no lines at all. That'll probably change as this park gets built up and there's more chatter about it. People start knowing about it more people will come. But for now, there's like no wait for anything. The only wait is on some rides you have pre-shows. The Drop Tower has a pre-show. The Shooting Dark ride has a pre-show. That's the only waiting you're gonna do. But they put a lot of thought into all the details of everything. It's not just a building. Everything looks great, but just be prepared for no shade. Bring your sunscreen. I really enjoyed my time at Lost Island Theme Park here today. On a Saturday, they had almost everything open. The top spin wasn't open. I'm not sure if it's just not ready yet or if it's just having issues, but that's okay. Everything else is open. And on a Saturday, short lines. If you're one of those that likes to just get into a park, get the credits, and get out as quick as possible, you could probably be in and out of here in under an hour. But I would say, take some more time. Get some re-rides, ride the flat rides, ride the Shooting Dark ride. They got a lot of cool stuff here. Check out all the way they decorated the whole park. Everything is really well done. Great attention to detail. So I highly recommend the place. And they have a water park across the street. If you're interested in that, you can do a combo ticket, spend half your day here, half your day there. I did 11 rides on Matugani. Never had to wait for anything. And I almost forgot to mention it, but the prices for food and merchandise here, very reasonable. You get a t-shirt for $20. You can get some food for under 10 bucks, really. There's some options that are a little over, but very reasonably priced. You go to some amusement parks and you're paying $15, $18, $20 for food. Here, some of the nicer items you can get for around $12 or so. Get a cheeseburger for under 10 bucks, slice of pizza for 5 bucks. Very reasonable. Yes, to get into the park online is like 48 bucks. At the gate, 52. You might think that's a little high for a park this size, but with Matugani open, I say, you know, it's worth it. $10 parking. So yeah, 62 bucks in total that I spent. That's all right. Maybe a few years ago, I wouldn't like that, but you know, prices of things have gone up, so I'd say that's reasonable for a park like this.